How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to the Left 4 Dead 2 character files. Today we're going to be taking a glance at the fan favorite zombie slaying heroine prior to Sarah Michelle Gellar's appearance in Call of the Dead, the brunette badass Zoey. So without further ado, let us dig deep through the character files.
Wait up, I have something for you.
To get all the short bits out of the way, we're going to be starting off with Zoey's beta character information, or at least what's available to us and not locked in the confidentiality drawer at Valve. Her character model is based on American director named Alicia Glidewell. She may look familiar not because she looks like Zoey, but rather because this is the same person Valve used as inspiration when making the character Chell in the Portal series, another Valve IP, which is currently on sale with the rest of the Valve collection for only $6. Totally worth it when it's usually like $100, and trust me, unless you like Action 52, no one's spending more than $6 on some of these shitty games. I'm unsure if they already picked out a specific voice actor for her beta character, but if they did, access to that information I have not. Her beta character design, however, is something I do have access to. And as I mentioned when I covered Lewis, the Back for Blood vision is yet again uncanny. Okay, so Zoey had longer hair, a pink hoodie with a fucking ammo belt strapped on it, khaki green shorts, and some Fortnite candy girl looking ass stockings with some Doc Martens and knee pads. Whoever made the decision that this was a good outfit choice, give that man a raise, ASAP. When the game dropped, Zoey was practically a completely different character when Gabe got her within his grasp. If you ask me, upon first glance, it still looks like they went with using Alicia Glidewell as inspiration for her character model, but once I show you actress Sandra Kinski, you might disagree. Sandra Kinski is the apparent facial model for Zoey. I mean, they literally look like twins. But Zoey and Alicia still have some similarities. If you ask me, I think they merged the two faces together on some GTA character creation screen and just made her look slightly more like Sandra Kinski. Her voice actor is slightly more known in the gaming community, and I'm gonna feel bad for bringing this to light for those of you that haven't known this yet. But I hate it when you're the type of person that doesn't pay attention to a character's voice actor because you're so enveloped to the character's story and you know you're taking them for a real person, and then you find out it's voiced by the same person that voices half the other characters you've seen before, and now you can't help but hear that one character every time. I'm that person, and it happens a lot when watching anime and playing video games, and it's very annoying. And I digress, that Zoey's voice actor is Jen Taylor, who voiced a list of characters. Two of gaming's most notable characters that I will forever see now when I hear Zoey is Cortana and Dr. Halsey from Halo. And if you've ever played those games, and this is your first time hearing that, you're welcome. Zoey now wears a red and white hoodie, dark blue jeans, and some Rick Owens. Or a sailor outfit if you're a true gamer like me. And it also seems that Zoey's favorite weapon is a sniper. But now that I mention it, I've only ever seen her constantly use it when playing the Xbox 360 version. On PC, she's also switching between all the available weapons. And that goes for the rest of the survivors too, which is cool and all, because I remember when I was a kid, I used to get very annoyed with Zoey when she would always have that damn sniper in her hand. Until I learned how much of a beast that thing is. When Zoey was a kid, she had a very close bond with her cop of a dad, Wade. They often spent time together watching horror movies of the ghostly, aliens taking over the world, and zombies eating brains type. All which she took a heavy liking to, which would become very useful information for her because she went on to study at Aldrich, a school in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a state and town that, if you're not familiar with geography, is a difficult town and state to differentiate between. Zoey would also go out to shooting ranges with her dad as a way for them to bond and even train, as Wade wanted Zoey to become a cop just as he was. But Zoey's mom and Wade's ex-wife Carolyn did not like this idea at all and decided against it. One night while Carolyn and Wade were arguing, an infection found its way into their residence and started to act rambunctious, causing Zoey to investigate on what the hell was going on, and for Carolyn to get bitten and then bum rush Zoey, where she was ultimately shot by Wade. But then Zoey had to kill her father because he was also got bitten and was afraid of turning and possibly infecting Zoey, so he had asked her to kill him. Zoey, traumatized by witnessing the death of both her parents, stumbles her way into the path of the other survivors, where she regains a new loving family with what Megan would say, 2 boobs for her brother and a father figure in our military veteran Bill. Zoey and Bill's relationship is heavily implied by their character interactions while in the game, and this is a father-daughter relationship. I just felt like I had to point that out. And it's elaborated upon in the Sacrifice comic. I would love to get into these details, but rather I'm saving them for Bill's character file, as to explain his full story there and not half of it here and half of it there. Besides, this is about Zoey, not Bill. However, I will mention that along Zoey's journey with the other survivors, it is implied that Zoey's dad might have actually been a carrier and would have never turned from the virus, making his death as a result to be in vain. Taken distraught by this information, Zoey reflects on the day the terrible events conspired and wonders if things could have been different from the information that she knows now and had chosen not to go and kill her father. In the passing DLC for Left 4 Dead 2, when the two groups of survivors get a chance to meet each other for the first time, it seems as if Zoey takes a liking to Ellis after she was taken back by his Riz. At the end of the DLC, when Ellis and gang head for the Dark Carnival campaign, Zoey says something about whether or not Ellis should have joined their team or if the two teams could have merged. Zoey was ranked number 1 by PC players and number 2 behind Ellis when ranked by Xbox 360. Zoey also has a unique healing animation where she wraps the bandage around her arm, bites it off, and then wraps it around her leg. And lastly, Zoey has 3 hands, but the third one can only be seen on the No Mercy poster because she keeps it well hidden from the others in game due to her not wanting to blow her cover as a secret alien, but also because she's very shy about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's character file, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button for some more content. It's your man Lost Disciple, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Peace out.
Color television, fan on the ceiling, abstract art on the walls, living different. 1989, talking on the phone, wind blowing hard, all the windows closed. Turquoise sheets, pink pillows, Motel 6, that's room 24. Meet you in the morning, meet me here tonight. Vibrating bed, gotta say it all right. Black marble sink, gold in the faucet, fresh bar soap, many shampoo bottles. Playing some Atari, she blowing on my cartridge. Room service knocking, I can hear him at the door. Do not disturb, hanging.